Hello everybody and welcome back to Denver. Today we're going to do something exciting. We are going to fly this Boeing 737-8 all the way down to LA. Should be a lot of fun. Could be kind of hard. But the first thing we got to do is program in the routes. We're going to go into the index route menu, company routes, and we're going to actually load the company route from KDEN to KSAN. In case you hadn't guessed, we are going to San Francisco. So, now we're going to go to the legs, Denver, Baylor, Auto. All of our altitudes are correct. So, nice, easy, simple. Unfortunately, it doesn't always go that way, but I like when it does. Alrighty. How do we change this? I don't think we do. Nope, it's up here. Radio minutes, barometric. Alright, so the first thing we gotta do is grab ATIS, which is 125.6.
Denver International Information Charlie.
Oh, it changed.
Zulu weather. Wind 100 at 5. Visibility
2972, that drastically
conditions
changed.
10,000 few, 14,000 few, 22,000 broken. Temperature 11.
Clouds everywhere.
Dew point -5. Altimeter.
Departing runway is 8. I'm not sure I've ever taken off from 8. I don't know how to get there. We're gonna have to actually pull up the chart. Alright, so departure, not helpful. Flight plan. KDE. No. KDEN to KSAN. KSAN. Then in here, go to departures. We are going to depart runway 8. Never been to runway 8. Neat, but never been to runway 8. So now we're going to go to our legs. We're going to go Denver. And I'm going to look up the chart. So the airport diagram for runway 8. There's runway 8. So we're going to head out to Lima. And go straight to runway 8. That's nice and easy, surprisingly enough. So, let's do that. Everything is all set up. We are good. Apply brakes. Show ground handling. Push us back. Wait for this tug that's right here to not do anything and have one go straight through the building. Hello? There he is. Is that it? That's a truck. That is it. Sweet. Glitched right through the other one. Perfect. Love it.
Here we go.
Away we go. Alright, so since we are headed up to 37,000 feet, we will scroll a lot. Because we are going up to flight level 360, 36,000 feet. We're going to want some lights too. We should definitely turn those on soon. We don't want to blind him right now. Alright, so 36,000 feet. Gonna go up at like 2,000 feet per minute. Indicated airspeed's gonna be 250. Heading.
Okay, I'm clearing now.
Bye. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Okay, let's do a couple of quick final things, such as taxi lights on. We can moderately see, but not really. We're gonna look around down here so that we can actually get a half decent view of the overhead panel. And then start unnecessary runway turn off. We're gonna turn both those on. Fixed on. Go look at what... Ooh, neat. I think those are technically landing lights. So we'll do the fixed ones just so we can see. Because I couldn't see anything. Let's hope we don't have any emergencies, because I'm not at all qualified to fly an emergency in this thing. Oh boy. Other than that, we are set and ready. So we're going to release the brakes, look up and out the window, begin taxi. I have my airport diagram up on the other page. So we're going to take this Bravo Sierra, because I think it's Bravo Sierra. Basically, we're going to follow these guys all the way down. Big airplane. Such a big airplane. Just, it's hard to convey how big this airplane truly feels. So that taxiway right in front of us looks like Echo Charlie, which we don't want to take. We want to get down there, but we don't want to take that one. Do 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 do. Taxiing, taxiing. Do 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 do. We do have to take this for just a little bit. Oh, we can actually get out onto the next taxiway, which I believe is right here. This is taxiway Lima. Excuse me, car. Please wait. Yeah, that's taxiway Lima. We can take either Lima or Mike. Let's take Mike. Mike would be the better one. Just because then we don't have a little small turn at the end. Whereas if we take Lima, yeah, then we have to do a small turn at the end. This thing is gigantic. The steering wheel is behind me. So weird. Like, way behind me. So weird. Alright, now we taxi to those bright flashing lights all the way down there. And while we're doing that, we should figure out a couple of things, like what it's pointing to. Oh, that's the map. So we can look at the approach. We've got our radius, range, going everywhere. Maybe I should taxi first and set up the inside second. Wouldn't that be a good idea? To not go off the edge of the taxiway because we're looking at something inside the cockpit? Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Fly first, button second. We are doing 50 knots across the ground. Neat. So this would be way easier if we had ATC, because we could actually request a transition. Straight ahead is the runway. We're getting there mighty quick. This thing has some serious brakes. Do 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 do. Almost there. Alright, so once we get there, we are going to change a couple of these settings, and we're going to play around with the autopilot a little bit. Okay, so this does not show if we're on GPS or autopilot. Denver's 4 nautical miles? Really? You're gonna do this to me? So we have to hit Denver at 6,900? I want to just go here. Alright, let's try direct Baylor. Valid entry? Really? You're... No, don't do that. Cancel mod. So, direct. Don't know what that is. Baylor. Not database, not helpful. Direct. Baylor. Baylor. Cancel mod. Direct. Baylor. Execute. Execute? Baylor here. It worked! Alright, now it's showing up on there. Sweet! Okay. I can't see anything at all. That's super unhelpful. We're gonna go flaps 1, 2, 3. I don't know where flaps 3 is. Here's our flap numbers. Normally there's some kind of flap somewhere. Oh, speaking of which, we also need weight and balances. We only have 2 hours and 18 minutes of flight time. We're gonna want about 3. Maybe 3.5. That'll give us quite a bit of extra room. Flight changes. I can't see where the flaps are. Grr. So there's flaps 4. There's flaps 5. 6. Jeez, the things just keep going. Alright, we're gonna do flaps 2. We'll go 3 actually. I don't know what they're supposed to be at. Holy crap! Because it goes 1, 2, 5, 10. Oh, that's 15. Let's take off with 10. Oh, that's 15. I can't tell! Not the right time to be doing this. Holy crap, that's a lot of flaps. Okay, back to flying. Can you come out? No, no you cannot. Darn. Alrighty. We're just about ready. We're gonna tune this to the map. Do we want map? That's the approach. This is a VOR. There's the map. And there's our plan. So this is where we're gonna go. So we'll tune it to map. We're gonna go this way. We are all set and ready. Navigation. Let's mess with the autopilot. Arm navigation. Altitude. Via instrument airspeed. We're going to do 250 knots up. Call it good. That's nice and simple and easy. 3D view. Flaps are set. Power's as good as it's going to get. We're ready to take off. I'm gonna try to take off. That's the hope, plan, etc. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah. So this is gonna be a 2 hour and 15-minute flight. Hopefully you guys don't have to watch the entire thing. That's gonna take a long time. But if you really want to, I'll probably post the full unedited length. If you don't want to, well, I'll post a way edited down version. Bouncy! Alright, wind is slightly from the right, so according to that windsock, we are going to turn on the lights this time. 1. There's a second one around here, I know it. 2. I can see! Alright. 75%. Wait for it to stabilize. Go to the brakes. 100%. Take off. Little from the right, so we're going to give it a little bit of right aileron correction, which basically means we're going to twist the stick to the right. That way when we start to take off, we're not going to get just blown off the runway. We're at full throttle, partial flaps. She doesn't quite want to fly yet. And rotate speed. Pull back just a little. Nose is coming up. Airplane's coming up. Airplane's off the ground. Woo! A little more than I expected. Alright, we're going to pull up all the flaps. Ooh, she's sporty. I did not expect that from a 737. And I don't want landing gear. We're going to put our vertical speed at 2,000 feet per minute. Because, well, ground. And now we're going to switch over to IAS, maintain 250 knots. 250 knots, we're going up to 36,000 feet. We are turning to go direct there. We are currently going up at... oh boy. Oh, wow. We're going up at 5,000 feet per minute. We were going up at 7,000 feet per minute. Let's go outside and enjoy the view. Here's Denver. There's runways, runways. Nice straight lines at the airport. So many runways. There's highways, interstates. We don't have the tail light on. How do we get the tail light on? Alright, well, the airplane is flying itself because it's going to go over here, intercept, and go that way. As long as we've got Baylor in there. Baylor's in there. We are going to have fun in the cockpit and look for some lights. Wipers. We don't need these on anymore because we're off the ground. APU we don't need. Engine lights. Logo. Position and strobe, we need that on. Anti-collision on. Wing lights we don't need. Wheel well we don't need. Alright, let's see what we look like. There's the tail. Are you still turning? Jeez. Wow. Where are we going? Where are we going? Like, seriously, where are we going? Alright, we're going to tune to heading down that way. Because this is having a lot of trouble. Don't know why, but it is. We're also going to decrease the throttles. So that way that orange went away. Down here we were running a little hot. But we're going to climb at roughly 90%. Sorry, 91% in 1, which is that top one. We are maintaining instrument airspeed nicely. Everything is cleaned up. Gear, flaps, the works. We are currently up to 16,000 feet, so we don't have to worry about hitting any mountains when we go that way. There are some higher than 14, 15, 16,000 feet, but very few, so by the time we get there, we'll be great. We're climbing at 2,000 feet per minute. Wow, that was an impressive takeoff. It was my terrible takeoff, but it was my takeoff. So in theory, we're going to go over and intercept this purple line. Navigation is flashing, waiting us for intercept. And we will look out the window and enjoy the view. A couple of clouds. Not too bad. No real clouds up there, though. That's nice. Are there any inside lights that I can change? Yes. Main panel. Bright. Upper dew bright. Lower dew bright. I don't know what dews are, but we're turning them all up because I can't see anything. There we go. Now I can see some things. ADS flood? I don't know what an ADS flood is, but we're going to turn it up. Alright, so we're on an intercept course for this little guy. Turn that up. Turn that up. Really? That's it? You're not gonna... Oh, that's the display brightness. Okay, main panel. Bright. 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 But why don't you have a light? I would like a light. Fuel flow, VRFs. Oh. I should have really turned that to RTO. Why can't I turn that to RTO? Great. Lights. Bright. Air test. Bright. Dim. Bright. Do. We're at 20,000 feet already. That's really quick. So we are now on the flight level. So we are no longer restricted to 250 knots. Interesting. So what do we want to set our speed to? I think we just want unrestricted. Well, we still want to climb, which we're only doing 1600. Going all the way up. And that does tend to drop. So we don't really want to drop speed too much. Okay, that's cool. That I believe is Denver. Like downtown proper Denver. That looks like Centennial? It's probably Centennial. There's one a little south of there. One of those is Centennial. I don't know which. But I will see you guys at top of climb. We are currently consuming 4 per hour, I'm assuming, and we have 32. I'm pretty sure these are, yep, thousands of pounds. We have 32,000 pounds. We're consuming 8,000 an hour. That gives us quite a bit of fuel. So we're going to actually bump it up. And we're going to increase the speed. We like speed. Because it almost 6... Ooh, we don't want to get too hot on the engines. We'll tune it to 95. In 1, which is the top one, which is basically the RPMs of the propeller. Or the shaft in there. Alright, hopefully this will intercept the nav. And then we'll go that way. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Very hopeful. They say in-op, but I don't think they are. Please intercept. I would love it if you would intercept. Please. Tune this from like 80 to 10 nautical miles. You went straight through it. Crap. I'm gonna have to figure out why. Waypoint? Ooh. Yep, we want to see waypoints. Whether... what STA is. Alright, I'm gonna mess with it. You guys can watch Top Climb. I don't know what I did. I hit the flight director on. I don't know what I did. It's doing something. Oh! Yay, it's finally doing navigation. Navigation is selected. Altitude's going up. I don't know what this is. This 1.2. Also, it friggin' dumped a ton of fuel in the engines. Why are you diverging? Like, really? Alright, where's the autopilot on? I want autopilot on. Stop that! The hell are you doing? Not good, not good, not good. Okay, we're gonna have to learn this autopilot really quick. Okay, it's intercepting this. Why is it going down? It's set for 0 feet. Not good, not good, not good. Five, 6. Okay then. You're turning. Why are you turning? And descending like crazy. 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's figure out what it's doing real quick. It's intercepting this path. Okay, it's still going down. 32,000 feet. Dang it. What are you doing? Not good. Okay, we're trying to go up to 36,000 feet. What are you doing? Heading VNav, LNav, heading select, level change. 36,000 feet. Plus 2,000 feet a minute. Not selected, but we have it there. We'll use the left autopilot. Flight director says increase altitude, speed is good. Jeez. We are so on the line you can't even see it. Wow. So now we're gonna go out. There's a turn there. And there. And there. And then there's LA. Sorry, San Fran. Here's 40 miles. Here's 80 miles. Jeez. That was a little more exciting than we wanted. The plan is to go that way. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, so we are above the 10,000 or 18,000 foot mark, so we switch over to standard barometric pressure, which is standard 2992. Going up to 36,000 feet, 290 knots. It's holding airspeed. It's using LNav and VNav, which means it should be using all the information from this. We should be going up to 345, then 360. You get the idea? We'll see how it goes, though. Going well so far. It's got the engines, not me. Don't like it, but fuel flow is decreasing, which is nice because we're gaining altitude. Yes, we're ignoring auto throttle is not armed, so I don't know what it's doing with the throttle. VNav level change, approach, VOR, heading, altitude holds, going up to 36,000. So we're gonna let it do that, and we'll see you in a second. Cool. So, I don't know if you guys just saw that, but we just switched to VNav altitude, so it is vertically navigating our altitude. It is doing LNav, so it's doing the left and right on our course, and it's using the FMC speed. So it's using the published speed in the flight management computer, which I don't actually see any, so yeah. There aren't any published speeds. If there were, it would be using those. For now, we are going to make best speed available. I think it's still controlling all the engines. Yeah, it is. I have no idea what speed it's going for. 190. Sorry, 290. We are at 90% throttle. I'm going to change our airspeed up to 300. For some reason it won't let me. So we're going to change it up here. Okay, we can't. So I get the feeling this 290 not changing anytime soon, so we are stuck at 290. Which is at a 2... Wow. We're not burning very much fuel an hour, but this is going to take us a while. So, I will let you guys enjoy the view and we're just gonna kind of tag along for a while. Some of the time I'll switch between this internal view and this view, but for now, or the external view and this internal view, so you can actually see the map, because we're about to move. It's about to change. Altitude, speed. Oop, just became active. So we are now turning to intercept this point. Then we've got another 71 miles. Yeah. So 71 more miles to go. Let's go look at the next page. Chatty, Desert, Lindy, KSAN. So from Lindy, we have to go a bearing of 271. And it looks like we're going to descend to 17 feet. Okay, our approach. Not into Denver. Please don't tell me that's in the wrong place. That's the wrong place. Exciting. Crap. We're gonna try it. Hope nothing changes. Sorry. K L A. Oh, wrong one. KSAN. SAN. There. Nothing changed. We're all good. We're all good. Perfect. We'll make a turn up there, which is 61 miles away. Alright. Let's do the arrival. Legs. Next page. KSAN from 271. So, we're going to pull up the airport diagram. Alright, so now that I've got the airport diagram up, we're going to pick a runway. There are not a lot of runways. San Diego has a couple of them. It's more got a lot more arrival and departure. So we're going to land on runway 27, because, yeah. Arrival. We don't want to do the locator. Let's do the RNAV for 27. We can take all of these in via the Lindy transition. Can I execute that? I think I can. Legs. No discontinuity. There's no discontinuity. Yes. So we're going to actually enjoy this. So we're going to go all these waypoints. All these waypoints. All these waypoints. All these waypoints. By the way, these are at 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 8. And then we're going to hit runway 27 at 81 feet. Oh, that's awesome. So, quite literally, if we don't touch anything at all, we will be at speed and glide slope at the runway. We won't have gear because we have to do that ourselves. But, if we did that, we'd quite literally be able to sit here the entire time. So, we're going to go outside and enjoy this bleak terrain. We just went through... That's our smoke. We have smoke coming out. Speaking of which, let's figure out if there's any anti-ice. It's always a good thing to turn on things like pitot heat. Alright. Ice. Ice. Ice, anybody? Anybody see the ice? Displays, control panel, source, navigation, electrical, ice. Engine anti-ice. We're going to turn those two on. Wing anti-ice on. Probe on. I have to look down so I can essentially sit back. Maybe we can see all this stuff. Alright, window heat are all on. Yeah, we want that on. Wing anti-ice, we want all those on. Valves are open. Window heat, we don't really care too much about. If it starts to freeze over, we'll start caring. Cool. We are all set up inside to just sit here and enjoy the ride. So, we're gonna do that. Alright, let's turn down all of the stuff. Okay, we want the main panel on. Background light, turn that down. Any autopilot flood, we'll turn that down. Your instruments are surprisingly enough bright. Turn all these down. That way we can enjoy the outside. Just to look outside, see a random runway, some clouds. I haven't found the moon yet. You guys found the moon? I have not. But we're gonna go outside for now. Let you guys enjoy the flight. We're gonna do some fast forwarding, some zooming, some other stuff. We'll see you in a little bit, like 2 hours. See you then. And so, right before our descent, we're going to be serving mahi-mahi with a side of rice. There unfortunately won't be a cabin crew to pass it out or to pick it up. So if you want it, you're going to have to make it yourself. But, it should be good. Should be tasty. You've got 3 minutes to eat it before the descent. Sweet. Well, I guess we might not descend quite that quick, because we're going direct to EED, which is in the top right of this little guy, which is 3 minutes left. Then we're going to start the Lindy 4 arrival procedure, and that will take us to the correct runway. I'm actually going to crank up the visibility, because we're going to need those. And I guess we'll keep looking outside. Not much to see at the moment. We're quite a ways away from LA. We're actually going to switch over to that one. Yeah, we got a long ways to go. What do you like map? 160 miles. We got a long ways to go. So, get comfortable. Enjoy the fish. As the dolphins would say, thanks for all the fish. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but our ground speed is 430 knots. And we're doing 290. That's with the 66 knot headwind. That's impressive. This is why you fly at altitude. Oh, there's the turn. There was a turn. So, it looks like we are starting the Lindy 4 approach, which is going to Shabby. And I'm actually going to pull that approach up on another display. So currently we are at Shoddy. Uh-oh. We should be crossing Shoddy at 15,000 feet. And of course, I try and touch the autopilot and it goes to 0. Dang it. Going down at 3,000 feet a minute. Our goal is 15,000 feet. We're supposed to be at shoddy 15,000. Alright, why is this VNAV not doing it? Little weird. I don't really like the autopilot in this. Wow, we're going down nicely. 3,000 feet a minute. We have 10 minutes, so we should be able to hit 30,000 feet if we really wanted to. So that's plenty. Don't look now, but we're headed straight down. Anyways. Alright, so that's the Lindy approach. We have that coming up. Let's look up the... That's a star. What are we on? The RNAV. What are we on? Shoddy at 360. So yeah, we should be at 360. This thing is not compatible with my hardware. So it does say 36,000 feet. So, we'll hit that at 36,000 feet. We have 68 nautical miles to go. You're holding speed. Let's do a level change. We'll go up 1,000 feet a minute. Yeah, because it does descend. So, we'll follow the approach in the computer. I need my fish. So what happens if I do this is not something you want your pilot to be saying. It's not going well. We are coming up on our turn, only a mile away. We're going to turn to Sultan, which we want to be at 2,600 or 26,700 feet, which it doesn't seem to get. We're going to turn on the approach, see if it picks it up. No. I don't think it is. Oh, we're going to Momar, which is 319 in 8 miles. You gonna descend? No, it's not. So, we need to go to 319. The heck, guys? Like, seriously. What are you doing? So we have the VNAV. Not following the LNAV anymore. I don't know why. We're on course, but... Oh boy, is it descending. 4,000 feet per minute. I didn't dial that in. That looks like a runway out there. Not the right one, but it looks like a runway. So, we're going to figure out the autopilot as we go. It's currently in a max descent. We're headed for... Okay, now we're going for 267, but we should only be going down at... Well, yeah, I guess that's about right because of our ground speed. 390, so we should be doing roughly 2,000 feet a minute. Okay, that's too fast. We should be descending to 267. Stop it. Yeah. 267, we only have 1 mile to go. Wow, this is a fast descent. Nope, we've got 9 miles to go. Oh boy. Let's see how she does. I don't know what any of the controls do in this autopilot. It's way too complicated. It's got a lot of buttons that I don't know what they do. And the buttons that I do know what they're doing are not doing it. So, yeah. Seriously? Stop it. Two 267. We have 5 miles to go. And it's actually going to 267. Neat. Alright, so we are hopefully gonna turn here. If we don't, we're gonna very quickly have to hit LNAV. LNAV selected. But I don't know what this command is. We also really need to get ATIS. So ATIS is on 134.8, so we're going to tune to 134 on the radios. .8. We're going to tune in. We're still too far away, so we don't know what ATIS is yet. Are we too far away? I don't think we're that far, are we? Guess we could be. Well, either way, we are too far away. As long as you don't blow through this, then I won't have to hit that button. And it's turning. I don't know why. The right buttons aren't lit up, but it's doing it, so I don't know. Alright, we are now going to descend to 171. Level change. .171. We are maintaining speed and descending as fast as possible. I don't know why, but it is. So we're gonna do this. There's an ILS for... no, it's only 9. We can do a locator. There's no ILS. Localizer 110.9. We're tuning that in. 110.9. Perfect. Now I can tune. When we get close, I'm gonna switch this. How do I switch it? VOR. I can tune this on or off. We're gonna turn that on. Hope it works too. Clouds. Oh boy. Mountains. Clouds. Don't know what the autopilot does. This is gonna be exciting. Alright, so we need to go down to 17.1. We're still descending. We got 12 miles to go. Cool. And honestly, as soon as we break 17,000, it should slow down. Because the speed limit is 250 knots.
San Diego INTL.
There we go. San Diego. 260 at 7.
Zulu weather.
So we're landing the right way.
260 at 7. Visibility 9. Rain. Sky conditions
9 miles, a couple clouds at 3,300 feet.
3,300 scattered. 6,300 overcast. Temperature 15. Dew point
15 degrees.
Altimeter 2996. Arriving runways 09. 27, departing runway 09.
It's the same runway.
27. Advise on.
So basically, that means you can pick whatever runway you want to land on. Because, well, apparently at this time of the night, which is a standard time, there's nobody that's here. Nobody's coming in. Alright, once we break 18, you should slow down. You should really be slowing down. Why aren't you slowing down? Where's our speed? Course? Auto throttle? Course vertical speed? There's no speed. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh boy. Alright, let's hunt around. I need to find the speed set. Wow, trimming much? Yep. We need to figure out where that speed number is being set, because for some reason it thinks we are still in cruise, which it never actually did. No, it still thinks we're in climb. Not good. Yeah, not good. Legs. We're going down to 13,000. Level change. Okay, I can't change it on here. Really? You're gonna do that? Okay. I want control over my speed. Speed. Drop that down to 250. Please. Thank you. There. Speed is dropping, elevation is staying the same, we need to be descending. Yeah, about that. Approach is turned on, but yeah. Yeah, about that. So we're almost to Lindy. Let me go runway 27. Now, the 27 is an RNAV. Oh boy, what did we pick? Approach is going to be the runway 27. Just runway 27? You didn't give me the choice of a GPS Y or Z? I really hope that's not the visual. It's definitely not visual out there. Barrett, which is 10,000. Eight, 9, 10,000. Alright, so we're gonna go through the series of step downs. I actually need you to slow down a lot because we don't have this kind of speed. Auto throttles look like they're off. We're gonna turn on some lights because we're getting down here and I need to see what's going on. VOR1, there we go. VOR1 should be 110.9, so we should pick that up soon-ish. We really need to be descending, so we're going to extend a notch of speed brakes. I want it armed, actually want it out. Okay. There you go. Put speed brakes away. We might need good speed brakes. "3,000 feet a minute, we're doing 200 knots. Cool. We're trying to descend to 10,000 feet in the next 8 miles. Oh boy. And we've got a series of step downs, which is designed to guide us into the runway. We'll see how that does. We're going to the Luck 1, which should be at 7,100 feet. Great. Doing 3,000 feet a minute. Can't get slow enough, so extend the speed brakes. The airplane's not going to like that a ton, but we do what we can. Because we're pointed almost straight down and going into the clouds. Clouds are not always good. Actually, clouds are normally not good. Here's our approach. We're still flying it. Here's the runway. Here's if we go around or overshoot. So we are only about 20 miles. Whereas the VOR hasn't picked it up yet. We're still going for 7,100. Jeez. The speed brakes only extend so far. Yeah, we're going fast, trying to slow down, trying to hit our targets, and then we're going to try to hit Lindy at 4,000. So we should be Lindy. Oh, 5,000. Nope, vertical speed. All the way down to 5,000. We're gonna actually drop our speed down to 190. If we can. Because we're already going way too fast and we're way too high and there's only 2 miles left. 4,000 feet a minute? I mean, the speed brakes are out as far as we can get. Ooh, are we gonna actually hit 5,000? We are. Sweet. Can't see a thing. We are below 10,000 feet. Let's turn... Oh. Let's leave the fuel pumps alone. Turn on our external lights. I can't see. Give me an aviation flashlight. Good, 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 good. Turn on that guy. What were you? Wing lights, sure. Wheel well, sure. Strobe on. Okay. We're gonna leave this flashlight on because we might need it. We don't want to turn off the fuel pumps again. Right, we're supposed to be at 3,600 feet. We're not there. Why can't you just do the approach? I want you to fly the approach. That's not helpful. Really not helpful. No, let's turn the heading to 270. No. Whoa! Why? Why did you just disable that? Two seven zero. Don't know what we're doing. Oh, we stalled it. Can you turn the autopilot back on?
Caution.
Nope.
Caution.
Alright, no autopilot. You're currently headed for 2,500 feet. We're gonna hand fly this because my autopilot's not playing nice. Because I don't know how to use it. Great. Just what I want to see. Clouds. Okay, turn you off. Everybody off. That's better. I see ground. Ground? Airport. There's the airport. What the... Stop it. I wish to go down. Autopilot, stop fighting me. Thank you. Better. Everybody in the back is going to be panicking like heck. Alright. We are probably close-ish. There's really low cloud cover. We are also low. View. We're going to turn off this flashlight because it's actually hindering me now. A little right. Descend. Below 250, we're going to drop the gear.
Sink right, sink
I know. We're trying one of the harder approaches because not being able to see, so we're trying to stay below the clouds. Good lord. Trying to keep below the clouds, which is hard. Trying to keep on glide slope, on speed. Boards up. Extend one notch of flaps. We're 5 miles out from the runway. We're also too low. Also way too fast. We're going to need a lot of flaps on this landing. 1,000 feet to go. Extend the boards. Also known as speed brakes. So wish to maintain relatively level flight. I don't know what this thing stalls at. It's not showing up. So we're going to assume like 60 knots. Which I know is very unlikely. So we're going to keep her here. Don't really want to get below 500. Wow. 8 knot direct headwind.
400.
I know. We're low on the glide slope. I need to get back up. There you go. Alright, gears down, flaps are down.
300.
We're close enough to the glide slope that I'm not worried about it.
200.
Oh, that wind is beautiful. Slow down a lot. Not that much. I'm assuming she stalls at 115.
100.
Over the threshold.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Broke something. Or so it sounds. First thruster, see if we can make that taxiway. We can. Actually, we want to go off to the left because I'm pretty sure San Diego parking is over there. There's a turnoff. Alright, we will pull up San Diego airport diagram It is a big giant runway. That's basically the entire airport. And in theory, to the left, there's a cargo ramp and a terminal. Okay. Well, we are now clear of the runway. I guess we're gonna taxi over here. Is there another way over there? Maybe I pulled off too early. Yep. We're just gonna park here. Cool. Well, that was an exciting lesson of how not to fly an autopilot. But thank you guys for joining me on that, what was that, 2 hours and 20 minutes? So almost exactly the same amount of time it would take to do the actual real one. Which, coincidentally, I'm going to be doing this weekend. Which is probably a while ago for you guys. But that was interesting, a little different. If you guys like the jets, let me know. It's usually a lot more management computer, pre-set up. Your entire flight goes based on how good you can fly an autopilot. I like the smaller jets a little more. They're a little more involved, a little less of the, hey, you hit this button and it changed 12 other things. So maybe we'll do some more things in like the Cirrus Vision Jet or CRJ 200, stuff like that have relatively simple autopilots, and we'll work our way back up to this guy, which you hit one thing and 7 other things go off. But thank you guys for joining me. That was quite a bit of fun. I hope you guys had some fun too. There wasn't a whole lot to look at. It was kind of a long flight, a lot of autopilot screw-ups, but yeah, that's kind of the nature of it. Well, thank you for joining me, and we will see you guys in the next episode.